So, just got out of class, and I thought I would shoot some of the orchards to start off my tour of campus. We have some little strawberry gardens here. This is like, I never get sick of this place. It's by far my favorite place on campus. So you just have all these sweet little rows of apple trees. And there's over 200 different kinds of apples here, which is pretty cool. And I like just to come in here and pick a row. And they have sweet little benches that you can sit on that are fun. And I like to sit in them and read Lord of the Rings, or just kind of look around and smell the apples. And you'll get the occasional crow too, which kind of freaks me out sometimes because it'll flap its wings. I'd love to be in here with you. So, you kind of get the gist of that, and it goes down a ways. And there's maybe like 10 to 15 rows of apples. And I like it because it offers something new every season. It's really nice and balmy and pleasant right now, and then when it snows, it's just this long row of white with little skeleton trees. And then this is at the very end of campus too, basically the last thing on campus. It takes me about 20 minutes to walk up here from my apartment. And if we come through here, we can get a view of the temple. Through there? No, it's kind of like a maze in here. Actually, never walked through here before. Ah. Here's another thing I found that's kind of cool. I've never been through here before. It's like this little passageway of trees. And a little bench. Oh, that's so nice. But I cannot find my way out. Well, the temple's on the other side of those trees. Oh, let me figure it out. Okay, so I found the way out. You just turn this way. And then you come around the corner, and then you see the temple. It looks a lot farther away on here than it is in real life. That's cool. And then we'll take you to the gardens. So yeah, orchards are over there. And this is the last building on campus. It's the Ricks, where we have math and psychology. And I just had my geography class in there. So it's just kind of businessy, academic type things. Okay, so now we're on the other side of the Ricks building. And there's this little path that kind of goes down into the gardens here. Although I never really enter the gardens from this side. But I suppose it just works to work your way in one direction when you're giving a tour. I love this field when it's snowy because it's just this whole blanket of white. Other than that, I don't really ever see anyone in here because it doesn't really serve a purpose. Although I kind of thought it would be nice to have a wedding reception in this space because you'll see a lot of people having receptions in here, but they never use this area. And I'm like, why not? Maybe because of that ugly thing, but you could easily cover that up. Okay, so I'm now in my favorite spot in the gardens. It's underneath the willow trees. There's a little statue. And it's just nice and pretty, and I like it. And I'm trying to be quiet because there's people around and I'm feeling kind of awkward talking to myself. But I just came up over that hill and there's some nice orange trees, some nice willow trees. And Olivia and I used to come up here and take pictures, but no more. Now it's just kind of like a makeout spot. Not this part in particular, but you have to beware if you walk through here at night because there's just couples everywhere making out. And I feel like it loses its preciousness because of that. Just because everybody uses it for the same thing. There's a nice little path over here. And I kind of want to avoid that guy over there because he's doing homework. But I can use this to escape. And sometimes it's fun to come up here for like your family home evening and play tag or other garden games. Oh, here comes some people. I'm going to turn it off. Okay, here's Patsy's porch, another part of the gardens, which is nice to come and sit at. Ooh. So, yeah, you get the idea. But yeah, if you go up this path and up these stairs. Ooh! Then go up there to the temple and to the Ricks and the orchard. If you go this way, then there's the Hinckley building, which is where my major has its headquarters and where most of my classes are. It's kind of lame because it's like on the opposite end of campus from where I live. But it's a cool building. And it has a nice view of the gardens, which I will show you in just a second. Okay, I'm out of breath because there's a lot of stairs to get up here. But this is the view from this kind of balcony window on the second floor of the Hinckley. It overlooks the gardens. And there's the Ricks building, just to give you a frame of reference. And over there's the rest of campus. And it's in this nice little area with trees and ugly couches. And I like to sit in here in between my classes because I'll have a lot of classes in here. See, Book of Mormon. And I'll read some Lord of the Rings and then get up and either go up there for my early practicum class or come down here for my literacy class. So you have a nice little statue of Jesus blessing us on our way to class. Okay, so I'm gonna go back down here and show you the rest. Okay, so coming out of the Hinckley building, we come to these stairs. We go down these stairs. And then it's kind of a long walk back to anything else or any other classes. Because we have this ginormous parking lot over here. And then some faculty offices and administration type things. And I've never really found any use for them. Never really see anyone going in or coming out, and they're just these mysterious buildings that make up the campus. And those are over there. Just kind of far away from everything. Don't really make much sense. So I always go this way though. And that building up ahead is the Kimball building, which is like our financial aid office and
dean of students and registrar and places to buy tickets, and again, just another kind of functional building rather than academic building. Although it's kind of cool in there. And there's this portrait of this girl who looks like she's from Little House on the Prairie, and it's wintertime, and looks like she's getting sap or something out of the trees, and her face is turned so you can't really see her face, but you can see her profile. And she has red hair, and every time, I swear, it looks just like me, and I feel like someone painted it after a dream they had of me or something. And I like to sit there and look at it and feel cool. But yeah, this is just a walkway that's kind of the bane of my existence, especially if I'm going the opposite direction because it's uphill. And I'm always really sweaty by the time I get to class, and it sucks. And it looks kind of cooler when there's more leaves on the trees, but I don't know, this is kind of nice in its own way because you get the nice seasons. So I'm going to turn you off until I get to more exciting stuff. Okay, so once we get to the end of that sidewalk I was just on, you kind of go around the corner. There's this main courtyard, which is kind of the center of campus, and your gateway to all the other things. Over here we have the Manwaring Center, which has like our bookstore and our crossroads, which is like the commons, and has like our student market and things. It's pretty exciting. Maybe I'll show you some of that. We have this, I'm gonna kind of go over here. This random little pathway, which is kind of fun. It's right in the middle of everything, so you always have to go around. But on the occasion that you do want to experience it, it's quite nice because there's a little pond in here and a little stream with a kind of waterfall. That's nice. Not really pretty in the wintertime because it all runs dry, but it's kind of sweet. And here we have Taylor Chapel. And once again, another bench. I love benches. So Taylor Chapel is like the religious building and the humanities. I've had maybe a couple classes in there, but none this semester. And this is like our famous iconic building that they use to advertise BYU Idaho, just because it's kind of interesting. And this is the front of the chapel. I like to go in there at night, and it's all lit up and it has like purple lights on the sides. And there's always someone in there playing the organ. It's really pretty just to sit and listen to. So that's on that side, the courtyard. It's kind of big, and it gets really crowded at like high noon. There's a million people around, and yeah. So I'm gonna go that way to go up to the Ricks building in the Hinckley, and then I'll go in here to show you the Manwaring Center. Okay, so Manwaring Center. Got a nice little quilt up on the wall. Some pictures of old people. And then we have like ballrooms and big gyms and stuff. It's really loud in here, sorry. So down here people like to play games. There's some board games and books and stuff. Just kind of goes on forever. You can go down there to go to the bookstore and the testing center. I just took a test today and got 97%. And then here you have like little study areas and the crossroads, which I hardly ever eat at. Only a couple times if like Olivia was here and wanted to go get something with me. Normally I just eat at home. It's another way to go get in there. And that's like the actual crossroads. And the big dining hall where they have big performances and stuff sometimes. The talent shows. It's kind of standard. It's kind of fun. And they'll have like a big projector sometimes and show big events like the World Cup series. It was cool. Big soccer games every day while you ate. And this hallway connects us to the library. And over here we have more stuff. That's the eye center. I'll show you that because that's really cool. And on this side, we have the Smith Building, which is like the writing building, and an amphitheater where they'll have little plays or fiestas or musical performances. That's part of the library right there. It's the East Wing. And yeah, it's kind of cool. This is the 3rd floor of the library. Not that exciting, so I'm gonna go down stairs to the 2nd floor where I will not be allowed to talk, so I'll just kind of pan and show you what it looks like in there. And then Joseph Smith, yay! And then I'll get out of here and show you more stuff. Woo. Felt kind of awkward because that room is always so quiet. Everybody looks at you when you open the door. So I just wanted to show you a quick thing. Now this is the 1st floor, so I'll show you. Okay, coming out of the library, we have the amphitheater. And then that's the bridge I was just on. And there's the front. It's kind of cool. West Wing, and then it comes over here and connects over to the East Wing. And I like the library. It's kind of small and simple, but sweet. Even though it's always really hot in there, it sucks. Okay, so I'm gonna go over here and come around the corner and show you the Eye Center. Okay, so this is the Eye Center. It's probably the biggest building on campus. Just kind of most monstrous looking, in my opinion. Inside those doors is the gym, and it has like a million, so you can hear them playing a game. They have like dividers come down so that a bunch of different games can go on at once. There's, you can play volleyball and basketball and indoor soccer and whatever else you can think of. So here we have a big long hallway. It's like, yeah, there's basic gym. Okay, once you get through the hallway, which I just did, you come through these doors. There's kind of this lobby area. And some big old stairs. And some doors. You go in there to get into the auditorium. That's where the gym is. So I'm gonna walk through here and then go up the stairs on the other side to show you what the auditorium looks like. There's some nice paintings of people, pioneer people. There's a temple. And basically it's all just kind of church themed because this is a church school and that's what you get. There's an entrance coming in, some stairs. I don't know, I just think it's kind of fun to look up and see how big this place is. Well, it feels big to me. I don't know. Going up the stairs. Whee! Okay. Out of breath. So, after about 1 million flights of stairs, you get up to the 3rd floor. And this balcony is open to anyone anytime to come in. But usually I want to be kind of quiet because people like to come up and just do homework or something. This is really cool because it seats 15,000. And I come in here every Tuesday for devotional. I have a speaker and everyone sits here. And this is where the King's Singers concert will be. So it's pretty cool. Oh, geez. Yeah, I like it a lot. Oh, great. Okay. On we go. So I'm coming down the stairs from the auditorium, and I just realized I can see my apartment complex over there through the window. It's kind of cool. Random little tidbit for you. Okay, coming out of the Eye Center. It's the Mannering Center, David O. McKay Library, and then over here is the Heart Building. It's like the physical fitness and I don't know, health building. And it has big gyms. That's where I do my Zumba. And it's fun. And then I'm gonna take you over to one of my favorite little places just to walk through. It's just nice. And it's another courtyard over here. So I'll get started when we get over there. Okay, so I kind of went down the street a little and turned right, and over here is the library, if that gives you any idea of where we are. And come through these trees, and it's, well, ugly construction over there. Other than that, I like this section a lot. There's another entrance to the east wing of the library, and that's like the, this person behind me is annoying. It's a home and family building. I've had like some classes in there, child development, whatnot. And that is the Sporey building, which is like the art and graphic design building. And that is actually the first building on campus, and that was the entire so yeah, sorry about that, but this was the original building, or what it looked like anyway, because it burned down on a fire a few years ago, and they rebuilt it as an exact replica. So it's kind of cool, and it's strange to think that the entire college could fit into this building. We've come a long way. And over here is the Romney Science Building. I've had a couple classes in there. It's cool. It's like a planetarium, which would be fun to go on for a date, I think. And I don't know, I just think it's a nice little courtyard. A nice feeling, nice place just to lounge on this grass. And yeah, so we go down here a ways. I've moved to my iPod now, so it's kind of probably a lot shakier. I'm sorry, but that's what we got. So if you go down this path, then you see the Snow Building, which would be your building, because it's the music and theater department. So yeah, I don't actually know this building super well, but I can tell this is probably where the practice rooms are, because you can hear people wailing away on their instruments. And if you went here, I would hear you going, blows, whoa. I heard a girl singing the other day, and she had a really pretty voice. Don't know where I am, but we'll figure it out. Oh, there's a recital hall. Wonder if it's open. It's locked. Dang. It sounds like people are doing scales. Yummy, 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 yummy. See, that's just kind of, I don't know, just kind of looks old. Old carpet, old bricks, old doors. Like it was made in the 60s and never got revamped or anything. Yes, here's another statue of Jesus. He's always watching you. I go across that way to get home. I usually cut through this building, so I don't have to go around it. This is a statue of Eliza R. Snow, who is the person that this building is named after. And she's like a famous Mormon poet from pioneer times. This is the place that I have church in. I wonder if I can get in. Dang it. Dumb. I would say that hall is the equivalent of your special place.